Well, we got some work to do in the garden. Cucumbers are actually not doing too bad. I'll just pull this big old thing. This thing's huge. We've gotten quite a few cucumbers, working on getting them focused more on growing, doing a little bit more pruning. We got another one right here. Not quite ready yet, but this one probably gonna be a lot of kind of watery. When they get this kind of color, they're generally not as flavorful, but this one was just hiding in the weeds. Since we didn't have the plants all the way up, this one was kind of hiding from us. And the turkey's probably gonna mess with them too. But we have a lot of weeding to do. This is still kind of on the to-do list. It was so hot today that we didn't dare do it. And we got our zucchini growing in these cages here, which we thought they vined, but looking at them, I don't think these do. So, I mean, they're already in there, so we're just gonna leave them. But then we have a bunch of sunflower seeds. These are mammoth head sunflower plants. I think we got about 20 growing, so we'll be making our own sunflower seeds here in the fall. All these tall weeds here are, I believe they're called silk leaves, and they look almost identical to our bean plants, but these are weeds, and it is crazy how tall they got. So yeah, I don't know, we got hours and hours to deal with, I mean, just all this. We had a bunch of herbs and carrots over there, and it's just got overran. And so yeah, I might have to, I don't know, break out the tiller and then just do a better job keeping up on it. We talked about getting like that gardening fabric down, but to do this garden is 5,000 square feet. Would cost about $500. Yeah, depending on size and length and all that, but I think it equated to about $500. So I don't know. That's a lot of work to put that down and maintain it. So I don't know. We don't want to use any sort of chemicals on our property. The only chemical we really use is like wasp killer. Everything else, you know, we try to deal with naturally. We got, I don't know if you can see them down there, 11 ducks. And ducks eat a lot of ticks, so and just other bugs. So the bugs actually haven't been too bad because they just non-stop go through and dig up bugs and dig through the grass for ticks. And so yeah, it's kind of rare we have a tick on us just from being on our property. We go into the tree line. Yeah, that's where we kind of get the ticks, but that goes without saying, I think. Tommy the turkey's just gonna follow me like he always does. He's become more of a dog than a turkey. But yeah, we have a lot of gardening to do. I really wish I would have been on top of it more. I mean, I knew it was getting out of hand before, but now it's just, I mean, you can't even, there's 2 chickens in there, you can't even see them. Yeah, it's just crazy how much it's got. So might break out the tiller and spend a day or two tilling, kind of resetting things. Now that we have pigs, we really want to grow a bunch of food for them, just herbs. And hey, Tommy, love you, big guy. But it's been fun for our chickens to run through here. I mean, they eat the grass, and there is a lot of bugs in here, so they go hunting. The ducks come in here and go hunting, and they leave everything alone. Cucumber plants and sunflower seeds, tomatoes on the other side, which I'll show you. But I don't know, I was thinking maybe, you know, rather than use powered equipment, just get a hoe and just start going through it all. I mean, 5,000 square feet is going to take forever, but I mean, it's going to be a good workout. And yeah, look, there's some positives there too. Plus, know what's in your garden. And this thing, it's got a thick old stalk on it. But again, I mean, it's just We did lose some sunflowers over here. We did have them planted and they were up. I don't know what happened to them, but oh yeah. Won't be long. But I believe these I think they'll get up to 8 feet if they don't get 8 to 10 feet if they don't get overran by Japanese beetles. And sweet corn, sweet corn is kind of what we expected. You can kind of see stalks randomly coming up. There's actually sweet corn coming up, ears of corn coming up. But, see, that's not doing too bad. Yeah. But without using any pesticides or anything like that, I fully expect a lot of these ears to be just, have bugs in them. And yeah, this part here is getting pretty crazy. Kind of disappointing on the corn. Like I said in a previous video, and we planted like what should have been 100 stalks of corn. I think we got about 30 maybe coming up. So kind of disappointing. I was kind of partially hoping that the corn would be more dominant than the weeds, and I was like, if it's just a little bit of grass, like the corn will do fine. We don't need to weed it, and then the weeds are taller than the corn. But sweet corn's like you can get like 4 ears of corn for like $1 or so. It's not like, oh, where's all our savings? It's just homegrown sweet corn is just the best. So it's not even a money thing. Here we got watermelon. And it's trying. Right into these. This is where the tomatoes start. Go that way. Tomatoes. I don't know what we did different this year than we did when we lived in the city, but these just turned into tomato bushes. They're not even tall plants. I know you can barely see them, but they just went everywhere. Now, granted, we didn't do any pruning. It was just like, hey, just grow. But I don't know. This right out of the start, even before grass or weeds started growing, they oh, that's a big old nasty thorn. They just instantly went out instead of up. And I don't think that was the idea of what we bought anyway. We had a pretty good variety of cherry and beefsteak and Roma, and we're gonna be, oh, there's some tomatoes, but this stock goes all the way and starts over there. I think tomatoes is probably where we start, because we do want to can a bunch of tomatoes. So I think oh, there's some. Yeah, we do want to do a lot of canning and make our own ketchup and pasta sauce, and so we might start on the tomatoes first. The bad thing is having to work all week, like it just, by the time I get home, I only got a couple hours of light, and it's just not a lot of time. Here's our potatoes. Potatoes, we did a couple different styles. We planted some in bags, and see, these are flowering. So this should be easy. We'll pop them up and see how the potatoes are doing underneath. And then we planted like these just straight into the ground. So yeah, we're gonna see where did we get bigger potatoes, in a bag or in the ground. Now the soil we used in the bags wasn't top notch. Like this whole area, we're having to build up the soil pretty good, get a bunch of compost in it and chicken fertilizer and duck water, and now that we have pigs, pig fertilizer. So The soil we figured would take a while to build up because it was hard and lumpy. We tried to get ahead of it before we tilled up the whole thing by putting a bunch of fertilizer and stuff in it from our own farm here. Cleaned out the chicken coop and had a bunch of straw and chicken fertilizer in here. But I mean, I think we did like this one little corner. Like we didn't have enough to do this whole area, so we knew it was going to take a while to get up to where it was good soil. And I'm actually kind of surprised how well the stuff we did plant is doing. The herbs got overran, which is to be expected, I suppose. We didn't plant this, and I thought it was corn. I know that is. I think this is just regular corn. Obviously not sweet corn, but I actually wouldn't mind next year planting a bunch of just hard corn and grinding it, kind of helping make our own feed. That's kind of a dream of mine as well, is feeding our animals from our own land as well. Those are the chickens that Tommy grew up with, so they're always generally together. When he was younger, he acted like a chicken. It was kind of funny. But now he knows he's a turkey, it seems like. He seems more like alone because he's the only adult turkey. We got 10 bronze-breasted turkeys in the shop growing up yet. They're pretty young. Here we got some dill, which is awesome. I love growing dill. You rub it in your hand, and it just smells like you opened up a jar of dill pickles. Oh, hey, Tommy. You scared the crap out of me. And so out of all the herbs, we have a few dill, then we got cilantro. So cilantro, and we kind of have it over there, other side of Tommy there. So we've been mixing dill and cilantro in with chicken feed and pig feed, just to kind of give them a different taste. And here we have pumpkin growing, and this probably wouldn't take too long to just get weeded and cleared out, get it going in a good direction, cut out any competition. These pumpkin seeds say they grow 100-pound pumpkins. So for this fall, when it comes to Halloween and stuff, we were kind of hoping just to come out here and hollow out these giant pumpkins and make giant jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, these silk leaves, really, really smooth, but they don't do nothing. Yeah. Then we got our cucumbers. This is just coming back to where I started. Just working on getting them up. Got some ties to help assist them up the archway. But so yeah, we got 3 archways. So we got, I think, 11 cucumbers going. We lost one. I think the turkey or chicken ate it up over there. But the goal is to make our own our own pickles as well. So it'd be real cool to grab some dill leaves and yeah, just this one completely fell. Yeah, this was you, Tommy. Yeah, I had this one standing up perfect. I might have to go get a thing for it. Tommy, don't touch this. Don't touch it. Yeah. So, a big portion of this right down the middle, I'd love to just work that up and then maybe try planting some some corn or something for grain, and grind it up and do a bunch more herbs, do a bunch more lettuce and things that we can just feed to the pigs and chickens. It's funny, half of it we planned on growing stuff for us, and the other half for the animals, just to give them some variety. It's not so much about saving on feed costs. This is a hobby farm, so it's not like I'm going to farmers market with this stuff. This is all just for us, but come out here and make a full salad with a bunch of variety and take it inside, and it just tastes so much better when it comes from your own garden. So that was the idea with this. But it's a lot of work. This is a lot of work for a hobby farm. Yeah. So that's the update on the garden. Probably do a little bit of tilling, but really want to work it by hand. Get a hoe, get a rake, shovels, and we all just start around the plants, eliminate any competition, and then I'd love to till up right down the middle and, I don't know, do some research on what to plant later in the season. We're about, a little past mid-July now, so I know there's stuff you can still plant. But yeah, there's an update on the garden. A lot more. I don't know if I'll film that. I don't know if you want to watch videos of me out of breath and showering myself with cold water. This is a lot of hard work. And these days, I know this upcoming week's supposed to be 100-degree heat index. So, but we'll see. I might do just a quick time lapse on it. It's pretty boring to sit there and watch someone hit the ground with a hoe. So maybe just film the whole thing and just ×5 the speed on it or something. Put some classical music over it. So in terms of growing food, that's what we're working with. I think year to year, this is going to get better and better. I'm real excited to, the original drawing we did had right in the center a giant water tank, cattle tank, and we were going to have strawberries as like the centerpiece, and then get an electro net and go all the way around that way. Not only our own animals, but raccoons, possums, just everything else doesn't come in and try to eat our produce. But it's a little silly to buy $400 worth of electro net to guard a bunch of weeds. So we're pass on that this year. But as we get honed in and things growing very well, especially with you start growing fruits in there, we're gonna protect it with electro net next year. Hopefully I'm still making videos at that time. I'd like to look back on this video and be like, wow, remember when our garden looked like a part of the Amazon rainforest? So I'm excited to see the progress of this. Right, Tommy? You don't know. Do you? Do you? No. All right, so there's our garden, and then just 30 feet away we have our fruit trees. That's probably my favorite duck right there. A green head on it. They're in there catching bugs right now. Look at that green head on it. You kind of see it in the sun. So pretty. I would like to grow, oh geez. You chasing me again? I would like to grow duck for meat. I do love duck. I was thinking to order duck at a restaurant is actually very expensive, and we just got 11 of them running around here running the place. So update on trees. We have a peach here, but they're getting killed by these things right here, which I believe are Japanese beetles. And Tommy's supposed to be eating them, No, get off my tree. So I don't know. This is one part of the farm where I might break the rule of no chemicals just to get. I mean, look at this. Just shredded it. You're stepping on my toe. Just to give them a fighting chance. And I mean, peach trees take about a couple years for you to get anything, which is pretty fast, you know, considering most like apple trees take 5 to 6 years. So I don't know if I don't know if these are gone or if these is even good anymore, but and they were like $140 a piece. So if I have to put some pesticides on them just for getting them to where they're growing and producing, out of everything we grow here, I wanted my own peaches the most. So I'm almost to the point where it's like, what do I have to do to make that happen? I don't know, use something in moderation. I don't know if I did that or if that fell over. I need to fix that. I'm pretty sure this is a pear tree. And it's doing all right. The Japanese beetles didn't bother this none, but it's not, need to weed it, but otherwise that's going. Pretty sure this is another pear. No, I don't remember. I'll have to look at the list and see what this one was. We planted a bunch of trees. Then we replanted a few of them because some of them weren't doing so hot. I believe these are cherry. Yeah. Bunch of ants on them, but this is doing all right. Leaves look good. I'm pretty sure this was a plum, but it never took off. It wasn't looking too hot from the store, but it was like 20 bucks. So I was like, if it makes it, it makes it. I don't care. Then we have our apple. We have yellow, and then I believe that's Red Delicious over there. But these are doing all right, getting real tall. My wife and kids are doing something over there. Probably looking for me. Yeah, apple's doing all right. Which apples, you know, they take a long time. So when we found these, they were already, you know, over 6 foot tall. So they were expensive, but it saved us years on waiting for growth. So 2 apple, 2 cherry, pears, 2 peach, plum. It'd be a fun to fast forward 5 years in the future and see the kids coming out here grabbing their own fruit off the tree. That's stuff we normally don't buy from the store. Peaches and plums and stuff like that. So just to have it readily available would be just an awesome addition to our diet. So yeah. Hello. Then we have a bunch of what are they? Can't remember the kind of berry. Giant berry trees over here, which produced a lot. The pigs loved it. The chickens eat tons of it. Our poop is all black, which scared the crap out of me, but they're mulberries. That's what it is. Yeah. Turn your hand purple if you hold them.